Yes, I'm gonna be starting to do some paint touch-up, and I had my paint in a little gallon container like this, and I mixed this up. I've had this paint for quite some time, and it's still actually pretty good. So I'm gonna use that. I had some old craft paper, so I rolled that out. Of course, I've got my knee pad here, and I'm gonna look along the baseboard and stuff, and I just have some little cardboard strips from Triscuit. So I can just hold that down there like that. I'm still gonna cut it in very carefully down along the edge, but I'm gonna look through this whole condo and see imperfections, you know, stuff like this, just stuff that's making it look tired. Here's front entrance door, and see here on the casing, that needs to be redone. I'm gonna do a little bit down here, and here's some baseboard right as you walk in. See the mark? And I'm just gonna kind of look at that. I'm gonna look at all the trim, all the baseboards. There's another spot right there. And usually on the door jambs and stuff, here's a door. Usually the cleaners will wrap their extension cord around here when they're vacuuming and stuff, or people hit this with their luggage and stuff. See these black marks here? And then I'm just gonna kind of look at the trims and stuff and paint anywhere where I see it's needed. I'm not gonna repaint everything. I'm just gonna touch things up and make it look a little bit more presentable. Okay? And you can do stuff like that as long as you get the paint that matches your baseboard and your door frames and all that kind of stuff. You'll be good to go. See, there's some more spots down there. So I'll look everywhere. See, down in here. I'm just gonna have to be careful not to hit the carpet, etc., etc. Where I look at the bar stools, I know, you know, that's probably gonna have to be hit. Sure enough, down in there, you know. So I'm gonna spend a few hours here. Look on outside corners. Here's an outside corner. There's a little spot there. Here's another outside corner. You see, you just start looking like Joe, and you'll start figuring stuff out, and it will dress up and make the casings a little bit better. Peace, brother. Hey, I'm in Maui again, and it's good to be back, let me tell you. Okay, I can see some worn bits along right in here. So I've got, fortunately for me, I've got the same existing paint that matches all this, and they took this handle off from before, and see, this is scutcheon trim. This is called the trim right there. It was smaller than the old. See where the old has a mark right there? So I'll probably cut that in a little bit better. That's where the old one was. Look on the other side. You see, sure enough, right along there. I'll just have to be careful. I've got a little throwaway paintbrush, and I'll just take my time and check out all the baseboards, check out the trim, and actually the actual doors too. I'll look on the edges here. See, here's another little spot. Just a little dab will do ya. This whole edge will probably go up to about there or so. And then I'll just keep looking around and see what else needs to be done. And it'll actually make this place look a little bit less tired. These places are about 10 years old now, and they just need a little bit of TLC along everything. And yes, they're getting ready to be repainted. But see, overall, everything actually doesn't look that bad still. It's still in pretty good shape. Probably a couple more years or less. It'd be best to come in here and repaint everything. You know, the walls, the doors, the frames, the trim. But until then, you can get by with just doing some minor touch-up, as long as you get paint that matches. Now, what if you don't have any matching paint? Well, I'm not sure what you're going to do then. You may have to try to find something that matches, or you might have to take a door off, you know, take it down to the paint store with you, or you know, I'd hate to tell you to take a piece of trim off and then you've got to replace it, you know, but worst case scenario, you could take a piece of door stop off, you know, in a secluded door area, like see over here, they have an owner's closet. Here's an owner's closet door, and this door very seldom gets open. It just happens to be unlocked. And you could take a door stop piece off somewhere on your closet door or storage door or something of that nature. Take that to the paint store, then reattach it afterwards, recalk it, touch it up. You know, worst case scenario to get your paint. The last thing you want to do is not get the right paint, and then you put a little bit of paint on there and then you see exactly, oh, here's a spot, here's a spot, here's a spot. Oh yeah, Joe said he did a really good job. It looks like crap because I can see every single mark or every single area where he did his painting. We don't want that now, do we? That's a sign of a bad painter, a paint job. You could get the paint job perfect, you know, all your touch-up, but if it doesn't match, hey, you're gonna have issues, so remember that. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.